All right, Coop, back-to-back weeks. We'll pat ourselves on the back for that. Back-to-back weeks in the off season. Come on.
We made it.
Yeah, big week. Thanks to all our new subscribers with our little Swarm update. If you haven't joined Iowa Swarm, do it. iowaswarm.com. They're awesome. Brad Heinrichs. He's running that up, but we'll probably have him on soon, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Good episode here. Ihmir, missed him. Great guy.
Been a long time coming.
Yeah, that guy's hilarious, man.
He's a man.
I remember every time we'd go to Brothers, he'd be chilling. He'd be chilling back there in the off season. He'd always have a smile on his face. The guy was hilarious.
He's the best.
Topics for today. Oh, we got Caden Proctor since the last time.
Yeah, you called it. You were right.
That guy's a beast. So some of his highlights, like that's an all Big Ten tackle right there.
I mean, if you're starting on Bama as a freshman, it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, and then he comes home right away, and he's like a celebrity. He went to the Iowa-Purdue game. It literally looked like MJ was there.
Yeah,
There's just cameras and mics all around his face. It was incredible.
Oh yeah, that's pretty sick.
Nothing like being a Hawkeye, though. We'll treat you like royalty if you're on our team.
Damn right. Doesn't matter. Always.
Biggest thing I think of the week was the blocker charge call. Caitlin Clark running off the court when Ohio State stormed the court on us Sunday.
It was like, what's that fan thinking? She almost killed Caitlin Clark.
Here's the thing. If you come, it's simple. If you come within 10 feet of Caitlin Clark, you should be arrested in jail if you're not a basketball player. And if you come within 3 feet of her on the court, you should be called for a foul.
As of right now, I think she is bigger than MJ and LeBron.
Yes.
And the fact that some fan got loose and even came that close to her. I mean, she hit her.
She's the face of basketball. NBA, college, men's, women's. She's the face of basketball.
Me and Forrester have decided that when do they play Northwestern?
Next Wednesday, the 31st.
Oh, it's next Wednesday?
Yeah, dude, the prices are insane.
Well, if she needs a bodyguard, if it's needed, in case of those wild fans running in and out of the stadium, me and Forrester are here. So, Caitlin, just let us know if you need bodyguards. We'll be there.
We'll be there. You know what? And people are going to be in handcuffs if they even get too close. It's zero tolerance policy when it comes to Caitlin Clark.
Yes. If there are, it may be plastic handcuffs if they're coming from us, but they'll still be handcuffs.
Yeah, Coops. Yeah.
I wasn't trying to go there. And then when I said that, I'm like, shit.
Coops got like the furry handcuffs back there. So
the whole set.
Regardless.
Pink fur suit.
Caitlin's a national treasure. You don't step in her way.
Never. Yes, you gotta step through us to get to her.
That's right.
Game.
So retaliation next year, we go to Columbus. We're gonna storm the field, win or lose. Probably
We're gonna storm the field and just run into as many people as we can.
A bouquet?
A what?
What's their receiver's name who's supposed to go top 10 next year?
Amike Buka.
Yeah, watch out. Watch out. Watch your back.
Him, they just got two. They had the quarterback from Bama. That kid's gonna get.
Oh yeah, we'll see if he beats out Will Howard.
Well, either of those two. If they're scared of getting hit by a Big Ten linebacker, imagine getting hit by the men on Melrose. Storm the field.
Don't come down the middle.
Or on the sidelines. We're gonna be running out.
That's right. Yeah, after that Lou Malnati's this weekend, I think it's safe to say they'd probably just bounce right off us.
Yeah, it's true. Gosh, what a great pizza joint too.
That was good. Was that your first time?
I've had the frozen ones. Henry used to have them in the pizza or in the freezer all the time. Had them, very good. But that was very good. I am interested. I want to try. I've heard a lot about Pequod's, Milano's. I've heard a lot of different places. I do want to try them.
Thin Crust has Pat's Pizzas over by Bobby's place.
Okay.
We'll try that out. Yeah, so Coop's back in Chicago now. He just moved here. So we almost see each other too much.
Yeah, we do see each other a lot. That's why we're waiting to do the in-person pod, because we need to get to a steady schedule of where we're not seeing each other as much, where it's almost like a surprise when we see each other, which probably won't happen because we do see each other basically every weekend. But Forrester's gone into Dallas this weekend, so I am going to be lost. I'm not going to notice it.
It's time for Henry to step up to the plate.
Henry does need to step up to the plate this weekend. Him and Mike.
Yep.
It's game time.
Game time. Yeah, what a city. Dude, what do you think of the food so far?
I love it. I love it. I haven't been to a ton of it. I've only been to, there's a place up the street called the Wiener's Circle. What a name for a hot dog joint, first off. It's one of those places, like they've been there for like 40 years. They're known for like being just dicks to people, which they've never been a dick to me. Thank God.
You weren't when you walked in?
No, I would have probably cried. But they had like, I mean, they're hot. You can get, their hot dogs are great. Hamburgers are great. It's literally a 2-minute walk up the road. Honestly, I've had a lot of ramen. And I'm not saying the $1.30 from the store kind of ramen. I'm saying like real ramen, which this is my first exposure to it. Love it.
This was great. So Coop Saturday gets in the mood for ramen. So he orders ramen. It's probably like 12:30, 1 a.m. Real late. Just drunch food. So anyways, Drew, one of our buddies, brings over the spicy ramen. And right after you left, Drew was like, dude, he could not handle the heat on that. He was like, he said he turned over to you and goes, you don't have to eat it.
I think he thinks I was doing it like this drug, like just because he gave it to me. Like I had to do it. I genuinely loved it. Like that's just what he doesn't understand. And that's something that a lot of people don't get, that don't know me like crazy well. I like this is like basically my super strength. I don't know if I call it strength, but some people can fly, some people can jump through walls, some people can become invisible. I can sweat on command.
Like sweat on command. That is
it. Like if you said you have 15 seconds to sweat, or we're gonna kick the shit out of you, I just run, grab a bag of hot Cheetos, and just pound the bag. I shit you not, I could start sweating in under 10 seconds. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Like in grade school, we used to have snack. I used to bring Miss Vicky's jalapeno chips, and I used to bring hot Cheetos. I'd rotate them, and it was mainly hot Cheetos in grade school. And I shit you not, it looked like I came out of a shower. Like my hair was, it gets wet, and then you get sweat dripping down, and everyone's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like genuinely enjoying the snack. I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm like soaked." It carried through high school, and now it's a thing. Like I used to be a big sweater, man. I used to freaking super freaked out about wearing gray t-shirts because my armpits would be soaked.
Oh yeah, work clothes, you just sweat right. You pit sweat the whole time.
Yeah, but no, I can sweat very quickly, and I love.
Maybe spice. It's a ginger thing.
Yeah, I know. You should probably ask one of the gingers then. I don't know any. Maybe Trent.
Full denial.
Trent can probably tell you.
Yeah. We're gonna go with 2 arrests for this week. Let's say we're in charge of the justice system. There would be 2 people in jail right now. First would be the lady from Ohio State running into the queen. You don't touch her. Jail. That's 10 years minimum. Number 2, this would be locked up for life. The scumbag from the DEI who allegedly, I think I legally had to say that. I didn't tweet anything. I was gonna, but I don't know the legal ramifications.
You should probably stay away from it until it's confirmed or denied.
Well, that's why we just got to keep saying allegedly in every sentence. But allegedly, this alleged scumbag from the DCI, the Iowa, what is it, Department of Criminal Investigation, something like that. Sounds right. Anyways, it's a crime department. They illegally were going after all the players in the betting scheme. So, Freno Shannon, Aaron Blom, the Iowa State guys, Arlen Bruce, all of them, whatever, never should have been looked at. It was warrantless. So apparently, I think it was Des Moines Register had the scoop on this, but they set up their own geofence and targeted certain dorm rooms and the athletic facilities. And they basically tapped into athletes' phones to see if they were using either FanDuel or DraftKings or one of the betting apps. And so once they did it, which you need a warrant to do that. You can't just be searching people's phones like that, see what apps are going on. Totally illegal. So anyways, this guy essentially thought, how about this? I do a career move, even though I'm going to ruin like 12 kids' lives in this gambling thing. It is like a $500 ticket misdemeanor, but it gets them suspended for the whole year. Most of them transferred out. The guys you didn't even hear about are gone. You probably don't even know some of the names that are involved that ruined their careers. This scumbag took it into his own hands to allegedly illegally search these players, allegedly.
It is alleged, but if it is true, and we will again emphasize it is alleged.
Alleged.
If it is true, that is actually like insane. Like you just ruined a bunch of college kids' like careers, straight up.
Yep.
Allegedly, though, it's not. No one knows if it's confirmed. So it's alleged.
I think it is confirmed, though.
Well, we're keeping it alleged until we can get a confirmation that it is.
Allegedly. Yeah. So whatever part of it, that guy, if that is true, he should be in jail for life. Watch, there's going to be no ramifications for him for screwing up a bunch of young athletes' careers and lives.
Yeah, who knows? Allegedly.
Honestly, we'll go a step further. I think he owes us a national championship. Who knows what we do with Noah Shannon?
Yeah, it's either they're gonna give him an ultimatum, be like, you can either A, keep your job, or no, you could either A, get fired, or B, make a case to the CFP that Iowa should have been in the national championship.
Yep. Throw us a parade.
Yep.
Yeah. Either way, I'd get him out of here. That's crazy.
What do you think is right ramifications for that? Do you think do you think you'd have to make him? Here's what I would do. I would say you have to advocate for all those players for one more year of college eligibility.
I think I would. Oh, that should be a given. Yes, I agree on that. More eligibility, and then 2, any financial damages. I mean, Noah Shannon, that's a big financial damage because that impacts his draft stock for the NFL. I think $100 million starting there would be good. He's got to pay out the 12 athletes and divide it by who would have had the best draft stock, rank the players 1 through 12.
That is, if that's true, guy, you wonder like the background on that, like why, if this guy had like a grudge or like out to just get these guys, or if there's like actually something behind it. Like someone else was out to get him, and he was just a pawn in someone else's scheme. Maybe I've been watching too much like crime shows and movies recently, but it is fun to think about that. Think maybe he was a pawn in this scheme, and he was the middleman actually. And there's actually a whole behind the scenes of people just trying to sabotage Iowa football and state football. That's why they hired Campbell, and that's why they got those guys freaking on the Campbell thing. Makes no sense. That's why they
like that.
Because think about it. If we have the guys who got suspended, aka Noah Shannon, makes our D line that much better. Gives us that much better of a chance to score on defense, which we wouldn't have scored on offense. So it increases our chance of scoring more. I don't know. Someone's out to get Iowa football, man. And maybe me and you need to launch an investigation and just go on the hunt to figure it out. That's what needs to be done. But I don't know.
Maybe we could go protest.
It's awfully fishy. Oh, I got plenty of people who will come protest.
We'll show up.
We need to get the OG protesters back, the ones who saved the Big Ten.
Yes. Who was it? Mr. Moss, Mark Moss.
I think Mr. Moss, and then
probably Mr. Kerner.
Maybe Mr. Kerner. I don't know, but I'd love to get those guys back, and we'll freaking protest. We'll bring the NCAA down, baby.
Yep. Yeah, they're good. They're going down. It's that simple. Also, I think we should be able to negate one loss and turn it into a win next season.
Agreed. Who is the hardest game of the year for us this year?
At Ohio State.
I think that's an automatic win for us now.
Yep. I think we shouldn't even have to play it. We get to mark it down as a win because the NCAA is also, they don't have clean hands. They voted against letting them play and withholding a year-long suspension.
Yeah, and I think we don't play that game, like you said, maybe we put on a flag football game. We have our whole bench play their whole bench. And even if we lose, we still win. But it's just for fun.
Or what we do a flag football game, and it's everyone who is suspended in the state of Iowa in just an all-out brawl versus everyone who illegally searched these student athletes.
And that's at Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
It's instead of the game that we already won because they forfeited technically, they'd give us that game automatically. It's just like it's like the scene in Gladiator with Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Except it's just pillows and we have a pillow fight.
Pillow fight. I think conspiracy theory on it. I was seeing that that guy who started up the geofence to look into everyone using their phones. He was a Northern Iowa grad. Dun, dun, dun.
That's pretty interesting.
So I don't know if there's beef between Northern Iowa and then Iowa State and Iowa, but
I'll be honest.
It's out there.
I mean, yeah. Someone must have done something to him because, I mean, the games were never close.
Yeah, never close. Also, here's my theory. I was thinking about this weekend. I've noticed a pattern. You know how, like, people like us two, we moved away from, like, Iowa and the Chicagoland right out of college. Not that many people do that. And then I thought about it because we both made our way back to Chicago. Everyone from Iowa, if you're from the Des Moines area or West Iowa, every kid who graduates either goes to Des Moines or Austin, Texas. And then if you're from East Iowa, you either go to Minnesota or Chicago.
Yeah, it's true.
If you're from Chicago, you go to Chicago. There is no in between.
Well, here's another question I've thought about. So that's the same for the Midwest. It's like that. East Coast, oh shit.
Max Cooper pumps weights.
East Coast is New York. Southeast is Atlanta. I'd say Atlanta, maybe Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte and Atlanta.
And then what is West Coast?
LA.
San Diego?
LA.
You think it's LA?
Oh, yeah.
I think more people go to San Diego than LA.
Dude, a lot of people from Boulder end up going to LA.
A lot of people from Iowa went to fucking Boulder.
Well, I'm talking college.
Or Denver. I'm saying
Denver is big too. I thought about that. Denver's big for the Iowa crowd.
A lot of people in Denver.
Yeah.
Moss.
I mean, he didn't have a choice.
Yeah, dude, it's. I mean, Chicago's the best one.
Yeah, another good one I saw on the macrodosing pod. It's a Barstool pod. This is tweeted out today. They had a debate on what NFL team would sell the most Cooper DeJean jerseys.
They had a debate about that?
Yeah. Basically, I think that's just who has the whitest fan base. I don't know. I think that's what they were implying.
It's interesting. Who did they say?
I haven't listened to it yet, but it's Arian Foster's on that.
Yeah, it's him and PMT, right?
Yeah, PFT.
PFT.
I mean, if we're going, I think Iowa fans are going to buy his jersey regardless.
Yeah, but what are most Iowa fans?
Probably Vikings and
obviously
Chiefs.
It's gonna be a team
Cowboys. I don't know.
Iowa people really root for. Maybe Packers.
Yeah, who do Iowa? I think a lot of Iowa people are Cowboys fans.
Are they?
I think
they're more Packers fans.
Packers. I think they swing between Packers, Cowboys, Chiefs.
Chiefs is a big one. Yeah, I forgot about that. A lot of KC people.
Vikings, maybe Bears are thrown in there. I don't think too many Bears.
No, I don't think too many Vikings. I think it's Packers, Chiefs, Cowboys, maybe.
Are Iowa people like the Cowboys, Lakers, Yankees?
No, I think they're Cubs.
Oh, 100%.
Because their minor league team is
the Iowa Cubs. That's a good point.
Or Iowa Cubs, that's right. And then the Colonels. Oh, the Colonels were Minneapolis.
I think I would kill to be not born in a city with a pro NFL, NBA, where you could pick, because the Bears stink, man. I mean, Ihmir even said it. You know, he's played well everywhere against the Bears, and then when he was with the Bears, he was cursed. He was like, yeah, that's been 25 years of my life, man.
Yeah.
I just have to watch everyone come to Chicago and play their worst.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've been a Lions fan my whole life, a huge Lions fan. Now we lead. And I mean, I've always been a Yankees fan. I've always been
You're Yankees? Oh, you're Tigers.
I don't know, actually. We'll see
this summer.
We'll see who's good this year.
Yeah, Cubs. We'll see.
I might be a huge White Sox fan. I can't cheer for the Cubs, dude.
Until you go to a game, and then you'll be like, this is the greatest place on earth.
Yeah, it's true.
Wrigley Field and Kinnick Stadium might be the two best places on the planet.
Wrigley Field is electric. It is.
Yeah.
I've only been there for a football game.
Wait till the ivy starts growing.
You know what's funny is I forgot who I was talking to. I've thrown the whole El Rey's tin roof thing out so much to people. I was like, yeah. I was talking to someone at work, and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, the owners of Tin Roof like sponsor our podcast. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, let's go to Tin Roof.
Bob's the man.
Bob.
Shout out to Bob.
Shout out to Bob. We need to get back to Tin Roof. I do love that. It's a fun bar. If you're in Chicago, Tin Roof is a fun bar.
That'll be great during. They haven't been open for a Cubs season yet, but it'll be a hot commodity during that. Question for you. So the Lions, your parents were at the game. How do you feel about them this week? How was the game?
They said it was so much. My dad lost his voice. They were on the field. They were on the field before the game. They were next to Tommy DeVito's old agent, the Italian Stallion. They took a picture of him and sent it to me. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. No. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're next to Tommy DeVito. They're next to someone else too. But yeah, they said it was like my dad actually said, honestly, if I had to compare it to any game, it was like the Penn State game when you guys beat Penn State.
Dang.
The atmosphere was like that. He goes, it was insane. And they sent me videos of it was a stadium there. They played We Will Rock You. Dude, it was like everyone was freaking. I'll see if I can find it. I can guarantee you I can find it. It's right here.
Laporta Kittle this week is going to be like that Mahomes Baker Mayfield game in college where they both threw for like 800 yards. That's going to be Laporta and Kittle putting up numbers on Sunday.
Yeah, it's going to be. Here it is.
That's awesome.
Well, it hit the highest decibel rating that field's ever had.
Dang.
Yeah, dude. It was. I mean, I've actually. You know what's funny is I posted that picture of my parents on Instagram, just kind of like being like, "Go Lions!" Like cheering them on. I was like, "You're at the fucking game." And I look at the picture. I'm like, it really does look like I just took a picture of my parents on the field. Then I'm like, should I take it down? And then I'm like, too many people have seen it, so I was like, screw it. But
that's awesome.
It was like you got when they were put on the stadium, like they couldn't move. Like it took so long to get home.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Lions this week.
Yeah, I mean, if they can get that game done, Lions versus Ravens. I'm being serious. I think if the Lions play the Ravens, me and my parents will go to the Super Bowl.
Wow, Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas, baby.
Yeah, if they can beat. If it's Ravens versus Lions, we will go to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Because then Lindy will be there. That'd be fucking sweet.
Dang. No matter what, you would know a Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, I mean, NFL has been electric recently. These games have been great.
Yeah, it's sad it's coming to an end.
I know. What's the next sport? Basketball?
Yeah, college hoops is the best.
I don't even think
Clark. Dude, Fran, I know you're not. Have you watched any Iowa basketball this year?
I haven't watched Iowa basketball in probably 4 years. Since Luka was there.
That's awesome. But Fran's got the boys on the move. They almost made the comeback against Purdue. Need a couple threes at the end there to fall, but I mean, they're finally playing hard. Beginning of the year, couldn't even watch them. It looked like nobody wanted to be out there.
I have a hot take. So first off, not hot take. I was not making the tournament. Second hot take.
Oh, disagree.
Second hot take. I'm not saying this with disrespect. And this isn't disrespect. I guess it is. I think there's so much hype behind Caitlin that we're not going to make the Final Four.
Yeah, I mean, it's so fun, that journey, but
like last year was electric, but like Caitlin wasn't the level she is now.
Like she's unbelievable. I don't know if we're as good this year as we were last year. We lost a lot of players.
Monica down low was really good.
Yep. I will say though,
Gabby's still good.
Gabby got hot at the end of the year. She's struggling this year.
Okay.
But she got hot at the end. So you just got to let shooters shoot, break out of that slump, and hopefully she just gets hot at the right time.
And I will say, like, I think there's a lot of hype, and the reason why I say that is because I think people will start double teaming her and like boxing.
Oh, they do. It doesn't even matter.
I was just gonna say, thinking about it now, I'm actually gonna revoke my statement and say it doesn't matter what you do. She is the most dominant women's basketball player in the history of college sports
Oh,
and
yeah.
soon to be WNBA. She is the best player of all time. And
No.
she's going to put the team on her back and score like 45 a game. So,
I'll be honest. That
sorry.
last year, I still lived in Dallas when the Final Four was down there. I ended up going to the championship game. So we're in the stadium. That was one of the most electric basketball atmospheres I've been in. When we started scoring, the refs totally took Caitlin Clark out of the game, handcuffed us. Angel Reese stinks. I can't believe how overrated she is. She wasn't even the one who lit us up. It was their little guard who was just shooting the lights out. She had the buzzer beater.
He was hero that game.
Oh, but Dallas the whole weekend, they're like, this Caitlin Clark is amazing. Like people who aren't Iowa fans.
Where is the women's basketball tournament? Like, where's the finals this year?
I don't know.
I will be 100% honest with you. I will actually be in terms of Iowa. If the men's team makes it and the women's teams makes it,
Cleveland.
It's in Cleveland, dude. I'd go to that. I'm significantly more invested in the women's basketball team than the men's.
Oh yeah. Actually, I don't know. I watch every men's game. I'm gonna buy tickets for the Northwestern Iowa game. I don't know who I'm rooting for yet.
Dude, she's just like.
I want background. Oh no, I'm talking the men's. Obviously Iowa women's, but background. I've been a Northwestern fan and Iowa fan my whole life. Divided house. So I've always gone Northwestern basketball and Iowa football.
Then should I go Michigan State basketball? Because I've always been a Michigan State fan for basketball.
Hey, you
I do have man. Back home. We'll bring it back. Is that disrespectful to Iowa, though?
The men's Final Four is in Arizona.
Yeah, I ain't going to that. Even if the men's team, I wouldn't want to go to that.
All right, let's talk about that. That's a big debate. Why do you think it is the guys can't pack Carver? There's so many excuses made online. I have a very, very easy and blunt take on it.
I do too, and I can tell you exactly this.
I could tell you as a former student, there's two things.
The games are boring. First off, there's no no one's excited to be there. Second off, the team is not fun to watch.
I disagree with both.
They're a boring basketball team.
No. I think there's two reasons, though, which are probably really dumb takes. But the first one's legit. The busing system, I think they need to make a better effort to just get the buses to Carver, go downtown, bring 5 buses and just scoop them a half hour before the game. Drop them off, because you never know when a game is going on as a student, because you don't have anything to do in college besides maybe your homework at night and then dinner and video games or whatever you do, drink. No heads up, no transportation, and that's tough in the summer or in the winter to go there. 2, I don't think many people vibe with the basketball team that much downtown. I don't think they have that much respect. I'll say it right now. That's a big reason students don't show up, I think.
I don't know if I don't know if that's right. If that's true.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it's not like they don't. I don't think people don't vibe. I think people love the basketball team.
Oh, I'll tell you, it's such in Greek life, it was like people there were not a lot of well-liked guys from the basketball team.
How many basketball parties you get invited to, and how many football parties you get invited to?
Okay, that has nothing to do with that. It's how they conduct themselves downtown.
Answer the damn question.
Oh, 0 basketball, and then I don't know.
Exactly.
Whenever you guys didn't have too many parties, but I went to a couple. But I will say they do have bad reputations. So I'm just putting it out there for some of the people who haven't been around on campus in a while. That was also part. They didn't get along with the rest of campus that well. Where the football guys, they were just funny. They were fun. They were always like, "Oh, everyone take shots together." Basketball guys were like, "If you even talk to me, we're cooler than you."
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I'm not kidding. That was a big.
I can see that because like a lot of everyone I knew on the football team, like if someone came and talked to them, like they were more than happy to talk to people.
Oh,
especially the big name guys would love to talk to people. Whereas like, I didn't know the basketball player. I will say Luka was awesome.
Oh, that was going to be my next point. He was the one exception. That guy is the man. Like anytime he'd show up to a bar, he was the most loved guy in the bar.
And I say that from the point of, like, I knew Luka, like we were on the same floor freshman year, and he was always a cool dude. Like he was by far the biggest name on that team, and like for how big of a name he was so humble about it. He was always cool, always cool.
Best thing, he was dating a bartender at Teeny's, which is that I don't know what it's called now. It's that like 80s theme bar. Roxy's.
I love Roxy's. Roxy's.
But he was dating a bartender at Teeny's for a while, so he'd come in and he would literally just start pouring up shots. Dude, yeah, I don't know if he was buying them or he just ran that place, but dude, he was electric. And every time if you struck up a convo with him, it would be a great conversation.
Yeah, no, he's a very cool dude. But yeah, no, it's interesting. I didn't know that was a common shared thought.
Oh yeah.
What about baseball? You guys ever hang out with baseball?
Couldn't tell you a baseball guy if they even told me.
Hey, we like a baseball guy.
Yeah. Oh, Brody's awesome. I watch them now. That like when he pitches, it's must see TV.
Brody, Coy,
the
goat. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's interesting.
That's my student take. I haven't gotten it out there. You can debate if you want, but like I'm just telling you, that is a common theme. People don't vibe with the basketball players that much. But Luka's year, the COVID year, I think that would have been the most packed Carver would have ever been. It would have been electric every single game when they didn't let fans in.
How about wrestlers?
Also, get the buses downtown and bring everyone over. It would be awesome.
Yeah, but the problem is they're paying students to bus.
What do you mean?
Like the people who like drive the bus are usually like students, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, students aren't going to want to drive the friggin' bus during that time.
Well, they're driving anyways. Just take them off their route.
I mean, they have to pay them extra.
No, they literally make less stops.
Yeah, but
it's like, okay, you know how that, what is it, blue line and red line or something?
Yeah.
One goes, what is it, north-south, and then the other one goes south-north.
Yeah.
They go reverse. They just make the same amount of stops and then eventually end up at Carver. Just show up downtown, designate a couple people. Dude, the athletic department has money. They can pay a bus driver for a night.
That's true.
You go downtown, you line up 5 buses, take them all to Carver, boom. It would be packed.
Yeah, but I'll say this too, and I didn't really think about this. I always thought Carver was a cool arena.
It's not.
It's not.
Not at all.
It's not. That just sucks. Like compared to, like, for example, Michigan State fan, the Breslin Center, electric.
You're so far away from the court where the student section is.
Yeah, like so far away. You could hear someone talking on the other side of the court.
Yep.
Like
It's so quiet because you can never feed off each other. You only get that one section. You're better off going side to side than vertical because once you're way up there, you don't get loud.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Huge rant about.
Maybe we propose that to Beth. You throw like a tailgate at Airliner and Summit and whatever bars want to participate. Put them on a bus, and then you have the rowdiest student section in the country.
Deal.
All right. Well, Beth Getz, feel free to set something up. We could get some Carver student attendance going.
Or we could just do a live show on a bus on the way there and have DJ Stuffin playing in the background.
DJ Stuffin.
Next time I go to Iowa City, he's the only DJ I want to hear from.
That's right. Yeah, go to Elray's this weekend. But other than that, here's our interview.
And keep if you haven't gotten a chance to, go shop online at Hawkadelic.
Yeah, Hawkadelic. We're gonna be doing stuff for them.
Yeah, we got some stuff in the works for them coming up. They got some cool merch coming out like seems like month. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled on that.
That's right. Yeah, other than that, I mean, enjoy this interview with Ihmir Smith-Marsette and Peters for Heisman.
I'm ready.
All right, we have Super Bowl champ and Hawkeye legend Ihmir Smith-Marsette.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Oh my gosh, I actually forgot about that. You got a ring, don't you?
I do got a ring, and it's kind of right there, but it's all locked up.
Damn, bro.
Right.
That's pretty wild. So, okay, like you're on the Panthers. You still have some love for the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, you're saying Chiefs winning it all.
I got to go with my Ravens, man. My best friend Gino plays for the Ravens, man, and I just seen it in person. I think they got what it takes this year. I'm going with the Ravens, man.
Bro, they're filthy.
I love the Chiefs, though, but I'm going with the Ravens.
That's all right. You should. Gino, Lindy. Who else is there? Is there anyone else in there? Well,
Lindy, Stone, Welch used to be there. I don't know where he is now. He's with Green Bay, and then it's just Gino, Lindy, and that's it.
That's it. There's a lot of dudes left in the playoffs right now. It's kind of nuts.
It is. Who we got? Kittle, Laporta, Campbell, Stone, Linderbaum. Handful. That's 5.
Yeah, no one on the Chiefs this year.
Yeah.
Well, that's the only team in the league I think we don't have a player for.
Yep, so get them out of the playoffs.
Screw them.
They could.
All right. I have a bone to pick with you.
All right.
You're a bear killer. Every time you play Chicago, you end up scoring a touchdown.
Man, and I couldn't play good when I was with him for nothing. So. Man, it's just like, I don't know, that's crazy. It's like, I guess the Bears is just like the team that, gets the bad end of the stick,
They're cursed. They're absolutely cursed. They're never really good.
I'm trying to score against every team, man. If it's possible. Not just the Bears.
That's
every
time you're in Soldier Field, I just see you in the end zone. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, only when I'm on an opposite team though. When I was wearing that jersey, it was difficult.
Are you playing right now?
The game?
Yeah.
No, my controller's right there, bro.
Okay. All right. I trust you. All right. Panthers had a hell of a season. Okay, so obviously you're at punt returner now.
Finally.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just shocked you weren't punt returner when you were at Iowa.
That's a whole different like topic, man. It's a lot of things, man.
We don't have to do a lot of We don't have to do a lot of that.
I want to bring that up. The USC game, the bowl game where Ihmir, you went crazy.
Yeah. It was Mac's fault.
That game, yeah, we had a
Mac's
punt
fault.
returner right here.
It was Mac's fault. Max told me they was talking smack about me, man.
I was,
I
yeah.
was like, all right, tell them, give me a second.
I said that. I should have just said, so you can play punt returner too, and then let you do that as well.
You was back deep for that game?
I fucking muffed it that game.
The USC game?
Yeah. Yeah, so it was 2 games. I muffed it.
No way you muffed it in the USC game. I don't remember that.
You want to hear my theory?
What?
That I technically won us the game?
How?
Because I think we have by a touchdown or 2 there, Forrester.
We only got up by after they scored the 21. We scored multiple after that. 2 touchdowns.
So was it? Either way, they punt it to me. I lose in the light. It's on the 10-yard line. It bounces off my face mask. I recover it. It was like when I say it was the fastest I've ever moved in my life. That shit hit my face, and I heard the whole crowd go. I dove, one-handed it, pulled it in. If I wouldn't have gotten it, they would have gotten the ball back on the 10-yard line. Could have scored. Momentum would have switched, and they could have won the game. But I got it back, and then we ended up scoring that drive, which carried the momentum. So you're welcome for.
So basically, what you're saying is, if you go back there and just catch the ball, it's the same outcome happened.
I actually gained 2 yards, so we actually gained 2 yards on the play.
Yeah. So if you had got
if I wouldn't have recovered it, you wouldn't have gotten those touchdowns.
Which one? I would have got. Oh yeah.
You wouldn't have gotten those because momentum would have been completely different. So you're welcome.
Completely different. Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah. He kept momentum alive. It was a scare for a second, and then it was basically all right, man, let's go. And then
I will say this, dude. You want to talk about the worst feeling ever is going back out there to catch another punt after that?
Matter of fact, I muffed one against Chicago this year.
Yeah,
I got it back, but it was it was right after I returned it 79 yards to the house. And I go back out there and I'm like, all I'm thinking to myself is, you just got a touchdown. Don't drop this next one. He goes back there.
As soon as that thought goes in your head, it's over.
It's over.
Bro,
it's over.
I didn't send you this, Ihmir. I actually was going to send you this. So this year, okay, this is crazy stray. I am just on Instagram. Someone, I don't know if it was you, Forrester, someone sent me this. Wisconsin posts a play for every single senior that week, for senior week this year. And one of the plays is me muffing the punt against Wisconsin. It's literally 3 years ago. And you're telling me this dude hasn't made a play since that?
The senior just scooped it.
Shit you not. The video, you could see him for maybe 2 seconds. It is literally 10 seconds of me just going like this with my name right in the camera, and then I just muff it. And I'm like, just the craziest stray I got ever.
Man,
It must have sucked too. That was just play.
I had one of the reasons why I stayed that my senior year, Max, was because I hadn't beat Wisconsin.
Good man.
All jokes aside, that was one reason I stayed, and it was just I felt like I could have been considered for the what's that Paul Hornig award.
Oh,
yeah. And I wanted the Bolitnikov, but I thought I was named. I was coming back, and then next thing you know, Iowa did Iowa, and here comes COVID. So once COVID happened, I was like, damn. But if I would have beat Wisconsin at least once in my life, I think that would have been the reason I was like, you know what?
Oh wait, you never beat Wisconsin, did you?
I did. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I beat him so
that
bad.
Was the legendary.
That was a flip.
Yeah, I did it in the fourth quarter.
Do you regret that at all?
Nope, I'll do it again.
I love that. That is,
Wait, did you get chewed out for that?
Coach Ferentz was just like, he probably knew I was checked out. I was done.
oh,
I was like I don't even think I opened up like my laptop for that whole year in
bro,
school. I was checked out. I was like I knew I was declaring for the league, and once it was the last game of the season, and we didn't know if with the way COVID was happening, if we was even gonna play in the bowl game, and he was just like what can I say? You know how Coach Ferentz is. He's like, well,
nope.
they just go on, do your thing. You know how he is, man.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I remember when you did that flip, I forgot who I was talking to. Everyone's like, why the hell did he do that? Like, he just hurt himself. And I'm like, I fucking loved it. And I
it was
could have
awesome.
I could have told you he was going to do that. As soon as I saw him break away and I saw him start to get like a jump, I'm like, yep, he's going to flip. I mean, in practice, all we talk about was celebrations.
That's all we talked about.
We
didn't get the ball nearly enough to even freaking do anything.
No, like Forrester, you should have seen like practices. Like anytime anyone would score, we'd get yelled at. We just celebrate for like 30 seconds.
No cap.
The whole receiver would run down the field and then celebrate in the end zone.
It was fun.
It was awesome.
Both times we had Nico on this year, we were talking to him about what celebration he was going to do if he got in, and they just they get the ball.
Nico. I wanted Nico to change that face mask so bad.
Yeah, I honestly never thought about that until I looked at him like, that's an ugly ass.
So why they kept saying his name like that? Ragaini.
Because I think he said that's how you technically pronounce it. So like everyone went nuts with it, and they went way over the top. I don't know why they kept, but I guess it is how you're supposed to say it. I guess that's what the family said.
But it was like so much emphasis.
Ragaini, yeah, it sounded like weird.
Man, we called him Ragaini, man.
I mean, I think they did until we left. They must have.
Facts. They switched it after we left.
He was too scared to tell us his real name.
Nah, I used to tell everybody my name's Ihmir. Everybody calls me Ihmir.
Because Cope made an emphasis on calling you that.
Mm-hmm.
That's because we call.
How about that one though? Coach Cope isn't going back, man. No, that was my fault.
Crazy.
I wonder what it was, man.
That's a good question having you on here, because I was thinking I'm sure me and Forrest were going to talk about this eventually. Like, what good is firing a receivers coach for like a team that's just hasn't given them the ball that much? Granted, I will say they dropped a decent amount of passes this year, but
out there, the drops is what I never understood. Like, it's honestly because they aren't. We never really got time to be receivers. We was blockers most of the time.
Yeah,
we blocked more than we received the ball, and that's what we will work on. So I mean, like, of course you're gonna have those type things. I feel like you should let the receivers be receivers, man, instead of having them like tight ends and stuff like that, man. It's just extra blockers. That's all we talked about. Someday, I used to hate that stuff, and I always spoke my mind. And that stuff right there just wasn't. That's not it. And it's like, honestly, you're not gonna ever get those good skill players if you keep that offense the same way it is.
All right, here's a question. How would you recruit a receiver to Iowa right now?
Right now, there's nothing I can say. There's nothing I can say until I understand what's the new schemes around the offense, the coach, the new coaching, and then understanding what's the real new offense going to look like. That's the only thing I can. And now if I could sit here and say we're gonna see a whole turnaround, because we're not. They've been to the Big Ten championship twice in the past 3 years. They aren't changing. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So they're gonna run the ball 1,000 times over and over again.
Yeah, but I will I agree with you. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But our offense is, I don't even think you could say broke. When I'd say
it's
It's
unbearable.
dead. It's dead.
It's like I can't wait for the. It's like I
It's dead.
honestly can't wait for Phil Parker's defense to be out there.
That's our best scoring line.
Man, it's wild, man. How's the defense doing so much better than the offense every year? The defense carries that team to the championship. Defense and special teams carry that team to the championship every year.
Oh yeah.
It's
Just
it's wild.
if we had an above average,
If we had even an average offense,
it'd be
we
over.
would be considered for the college football playoffs every year.
That's what's crazy.
We could be considered for the college football playoff with the same thing of having a good defense, good special teams, and no offense because there's 12 teams now.
We finished dead last, and we were 10-2 in the regular season. Dead last in offense for all of D1.
And not too long ago, I think y'all was second to last or third to last. So.
Oh yeah, the year before that.
If you take 2018 offense and put it with that defense last year or the defense before that,
Bro, you take any offense
even
when we were there, we'd be dominant.
Even the COVID year, you guys, the offense was humming.
Nah,
you don't think so?
Not the
really.
We had moments.
We had moments, and that's what used to piss me off. COVID year pissed me off a lot. I think I got in trouble a couple of different times.
I think it was like Spencer's first game. He threw for like 300 yards at Purdue. And then after that, I don't think he had any other 300-yard games, but it started out hot.
Yeah, we lost that one down, didn't we?
Yeah,
we lost. Oh, yeah, we went down 0-2. We was up on Northwestern 21-3. And it's just run, pass, and we just took our foot off the gas, and they come back and win that one. That one haunts me because it's like that was a bad just like series of events.
Ihmir, you know what I want to know? I actually really didn't talk to you about this in a while. Let's hear about like when you committed to Iowa. Before you went to Iowa, you were committed to Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Walk us through what it was like being recruited by Fleck.
Man, it's like everything looks. Everything looks so golden.
Yeah,
it's like everything is.
Dude, come on.
Everything is gonna be like this, like tailor made just for you, and that's the talk to every single recruit. And honestly, how you gonna do that for every single recruit? And it's just like, all right, now I'll get you in my office. It's like, hey, listen, kid that really doesn't know anything about anything, this offer is right here, right now. And if you don't take it, I can't promise you it's gonna be there for if you walk out that door. And being one of those kids that really don't know anything, it's like, well, if I don't accept this, I don't know what's after this. You get what I'm saying? Or like, and then you got your family in your ear talking about this is the best thing for you, which that's a whole different conversation. It's just tough, like hearing him just like basically like it's us or nothing, and you just don't know, like, and everything's gonna be great for you. I don't even know one kid from my class that went there and made it. So
I don't know a lot of people who've been there and made it, to be honest with you.
Damn, so he just shows up and is like, take it or leave it?
Yeah.
Damn. So what made you switch? How'd that go down?
I told them I'll commit, right? And they was like, all right. And I was just going to, like, just tell them that and get on the bus, the flight back to New Jersey and just, like, not let anybody know that I'm committed there and stuff. But on my way to the bus to the airport, they were just saying, like, hey, we got this photograph that we want you to post and let the whole world know. And I was like, I'll post it when I get home. And it was just like, okay. And then, like, as we go into the bus and stuff, they stopped me. They're like, hey, we want you to put that out right now, like, just to let everybody know you're coming here and you're locked in here. And I was just kept shaking it off. I shook them off probably like 2-3 times, and then finally, right before we were about to leave, like everybody's getting dropped off at the airport, they stopped the bus. They pulled me off. They said, "Yeah, go ahead, show us that you put that up, so we could just like have everybody know that you're locked in." I was like,
No way.
So I posted it on Twitter, and I got home and I just sat down and was thinking like, I really don't want to go there. And it was just like heavy on me. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm going to Iowa. That's my choice." And then I deleted they commitment, and then I signed it. I just signed with Iowa.
They say anything?
Yeah, they was trying to call me. They was coming to my school. I wasn't going to school. All type of stuff.
That is awesome. That's electric, dude. How hard did Rutgers recruit you?
They was hard. They helped out a lot, man. Showed me all the grades and stuff I needed to get through clearinghouse and all that stuff like that. So they just helped out a lot. And then Chris Ash just got fired, so it was like, yeah.
What did you get fired for?
What did Chris Ash get fired for? I don't know. What did he get fired for?
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, Chris Ash got fired. I think they were just butt.
I thought you had some inside scoop, and I'm like,
Nah.
I read today you didn't even play football until sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, facts, man. Facts.
You're a water polo?
Water polo and swimming.
Well, we always talk about
electric.
You and Oliver were supposed to race, weren't you?
Yeah, I would have smoked Ollie.
Dude, his family is like Olympic trial like athletes. Like his sister's like a freak. I think he was really good.
Man, I'm Ihmir Smith-Marsette, man. I do what they do most good. Nah, I'm joking, but nah. I heard he was pretty like a really good swimmer too and stuff. I probably would have lost. Nah, it'd have been interesting.
That'd been a fun race.
It would have been. Ihmir versus Ollie. Hey, how about that?
Bro, think about all the guys we had like in our receiver room from freshman year until
senior year.
Yeah, until you left.
You want to name some? The Fallen Soldiers.
Fallen Soldiers, bro. Devo.
Falk.
Coral.
Yeah. Oh, remember Corals?
Bro.
My man's Cal C Lock. Damn, I miss C Lock. Dez.
Who's the KG?
Who KG?
KG.
Oh, Bronaweg. Yeah. Did he transfer? Nah, he just graduated.
Yeah, I think he is.
Did he ever get a chance? I heard he was with Tennessee, but I
think he was with the team, and then he just went back to South Dakota.
Oh man, the cleats up. Easily. Dom, yeah, Dom did leave us.
We had so many guys leave. Actually, I didn't think about that.
Crit did leave. I wonder what Crit's doing. Crit's pretty good at the game.
I talked to him last week. He's going to school at Michigan State.
Is he?
Yeah, he's just a student there.
Is he playing football?
Nah, but you didn't hear about Crit?
Huh?
He had like some injury. He and Pico had some injury, and then like just stopped playing after that.
No, Crit's a NARP.
He's a NARP now, dude. Hardcore NARP. I'm actually surprised he didn't join like as like a 22-year-old. He fit right.
Crit's your perfect frat guy.
Perfect, dude. He fits right in.
Or even more than Coop.
Huh?
Even more than Coop.
Come on now. I was never.
You know who I miss, man?
You got the button down and everything.
Grisande.
Ryan, dude.
Ryan
all the time.
Hey, that was my mate, man.
He's the OG mate.
Yeah. Man, always kept me out of trouble, man.
Did you ever meet Tori?
Taylor?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the punter.
How long was he there for when you were there?
1 year.
Oh, damn.
He was there my last year when I seen
him. He was like the
26-year-old freshman.
Yeah, they throw me off now. He's like 34 now.
Yeah, that shit's wild.
I'm
And
kidding.
guess what?
He's
We
26.
just got another Australian punter.
Yeah, you follow me on Instagram.
He just followed me on Instagram too.
He followed everyone. He's
He's excited. He's excited.
I don't blame him. I love it, dude.
Great times, man.
He's got to live up to Drew Stevens' Instagram presence.
Yeah, bro. Drew
I
Stevens.
ain't gonna lie. I haven't kept up with the people after me, man. Who's Drew Stevens?
The kicker got beat
Oh.
up.
Did he get benched that last game?
He got benched against Nebraska on this kid. Dude, you didn't watch? Did you watch? I'm assuming you probably didn't watch it. Yeah.
Offense got 2.
They had
I want to cry.
Herc at our D lineman had a pick with like a minute left against Nebraska. We should have lost the game. Should have lost to Nebraska. Has a pick with a minute left in the fourth. Runs it to like the 20-yard line. Offense doesn't do anything. They can't move the ball. This kicker that we had missed, I think, missed a field goal, got a field goal blocked, and then like kicked it out of bounds on the kickoff. They bring this kicker in, the transfer from Central Michigan, who hasn't kicked a single field goal in a game at Iowa ever. And for the game with 3 seconds left for the game winner, he freaking cans it and wins the game.
That's wild.
It was wild. It was wild.
Man.
It's I will say
Found a way.
They've found so many ways this year. Bro,
How about Minnesota loss, man?
Hey, Coop DeJean, man, he's pretty nasty.
I'm not gonna lie. That's a tough kid right there.
Oh,
Man.
bro. Tough. He just posted a picture of him because he's training for the draft. He's with a bunch of guys training, and they were training with Aaron Rodgers.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Actually,
So like Coop, the one thing I noticed is when you slated to go first round, a lot of the stuff that you used to is gonna be completely different, man. The people you come across, the people that want to talk to you, the people that that's connected to so many people that you meet, it's crazy, man. So yeah, expect Coop if he goes first round. Expect Coop to, especially if he go to somewhere like Green Bay, Charles Woodson or somebody coming out the woodworks, and he's like getting mentored by him or something. So like stuff like that happens when you're slated to go first round.
Yeah.
How about freaking Van Ness, not even a starter, going 13?
Wild.
Yeah.
And now he is starting, and now he's kind of kicking ass.
That's what I wish people would have just saw with me, man. I still think to this day, it's no way I go 5th round, bro.
It's wild. Do you know what's nuts is they have Coop projected to go to Denver with Riley.
What the freak are the odds?
Could you imagine if it was Coop and Riley at starting corners?
Nah, it wouldn't be. They got past their team.
What if he beats him out?
Negative. No, there's no way.
Yeah, it'd be nuts. Okay.
I don't think Denver will ever be able to overcome that.
No, probably not. How is the Panthers compared to like you've been on the Bears, you've been on the Vikings, you've been on the Chiefs? Culture-wise, atmosphere. I mean, I love you, and I'm not saying this in a bad way. Panthers sucked ass this year. So
take it easy, man. Take it easy. We rebuilding.
You kicked ass, though. You kicked ass.
When I found my chance, yeah.
It was fun to watch. But it seems like you guys are like next year's gonna be a completely different season.
I hope so.
Is it more fun? Are you having the most fun you've had so far on the Panthers?
A lot of my fun came with the Chiefs because obviously I joined them in the middle of the season, and I think I only witnessed us lose 1 game, I believe.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. Like imagine you going into a game and you just know that this team is like no chance. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you're with guys that's around your age, that's interested in the same things you're interested in. And like y'all just have fun, y'all connect, y'all bond and stuff like that. That's what it was on the Chiefs. And I got the same type story here as far as connecting with my teammates and bonding with my teammates here too. It's just when you lose and everything becomes just that much tighter. And it's like the league is a production-based league, and if you're not winning, of course, things get to moving around. You don't feel as comfortable with your situation and stuff like that, especially being somebody they just drafted, and it's just like they don't really have no value into you right now. So like they could just get rid of you, and it's just like that's been the problem. That's been it with me for like my last 3, and it's just like it gets to the point where you just wake up and you just never know if your phone gonna ring and they gonna let you know if it's like, hey, we found somebody else, or like just turning it gets like that in this league, and it's just like when you lose in that is more prominent. So
hey, it's a business, man.
It's a business, but yeah, that's why I like my time with the Chiefs. Every time we win, they always kept it the same. Nobody.
Exactly. You know what's sweet though, like you said, it is sweet. First off, like like this year was a tough year for you guys. All jokes aside, like it does grow you guys closer. You can become tighter, and hopefully you don't lose that group, like you said, to make roster changes and shit like that. But I mean, it seems promising, man. You got guys in the team, and I feel like you're saying, you never have your job secure. I think you did a good job of making sure your job is secure after last year.
Hell yeah. I feel like my jobs are just a little bit more tighter now. Like
Exactly.
Locked in.
Now you can sleep at night.
I can sleep at night just a little bit
Pro Bowler.
until I probably get to camp, and it's just like, all right, here we go again. I don't know who they're gonna choose.
Exactly, for real.
I thought I did enough in Kansas City to stay, but obviously they had their guys picked out already. So
yeah, but I mean, on the upside,
I did enough to be wanted somewhere else.
Exactly, and
mm-hmm.
If you do well enough, you could actually just be that guy instead of being worried about that.
Also, Chiefs messed up. I think you'd be their best receiver right now.
Those are my guys. Those are my guys. I don't know. It'd probably be different. I probably would have made the team and then not been used. It's just
exactly.
I feel like right here is my best opportunity. So.
Hey, everything happens for a reason, man.
Everything happens for a reason, man.
Yeah, but hey, I mean,
how intense is NFL playoffs? Like,
how intense?
Can you tell a difference in like intensity wise? You kick it up a notch.
Play, if somebody tells you every play doesn't count in the NFL playoffs, they are lying. Every play counts. At least when you in Kansas City Stadium, you felt the electricity every single play. Like it's just like it's a different type of different type of feeling. Like it's like this may be the play that it's like crush the other team's dreams. Like, and it's just like you fighting with your back against the wall, never like not knowing if you're gonna go home or not. And it's just like with the Chiefs, it just. Everything in practice went so well, and how it was just flowing. It was just like we went into those games with the mentality that we was winning them, and that's what we wound up doing.
I have one more question. 2 questions in one. Number one, because you've seen it all. Who is the best player you've played with? I'm assuming if I had to guess, I'd say it's Mahomes. And 2, who is the best receiver you've played with? I'm very interested in that one.
All right, so one is I'm not gonna lie, one is Patrick and Travis together if they can be combined, because it's just like when you see those 2 work, they on the same page. They damn near one person. You get what I'm saying? So like if you join those 2, that's the best player I've ever been around. Like because this is just like those 2 are, especially during this time, those 2 are on just a different type of timing. And then the best receiver I ever played with is by far Justin Jefferson. That dude's nasty.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Is it crazy?
I don't know what it is, but it's just like nobody can stop what he does. And it's just like I'm sitting there learning from it. Like I'm taking it like when I get my chance, that's how I'm coming.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's
now
nice.
Every time I get my chance, I think I'm close to 100 yards. Every time I get my chance, every time I get a chance again, I'm close to 100 yards.
Absolutely. Well, Forrester, you got anything else?
That's awesome. No, we can wrap up. Ihmir, thanks for coming on, man.
No problem. No
We're,
problem.
we're rooting for you. I mean, I've bet on you to score a touchdown every week, so
Appreciate that, man.
I'm
Appreciate
watching
that.
closely.
Absolutely. Hey, hopefully you can make it.
I love it.
I mean, now that I moved away from South Carolina, hopefully you can make it somewhere close to the Midwest and we can come watch a game or something.
No, I think I'm gonna stick right here in Carolina for a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll see you in Chicago. Where are you training
for
at for the off season?
All around the country. I'm traveling.
Damn.
All right, y'all boys. Y'all stay safe.
Hey, appreciate it,
All
man.
right. Hey, thanks, Ihmir.
All right, no problem.